Well, it is Saturday afternoon and I am in the office. It will be a busy week for our law firm, as always, in New Jersey and Pennsylvania. Put out a blog article regarding drug crimes in Pennsylvania. Specifically, Pennsylvania has recently updated the scheduled drugs in the Commonwealth, and it has reclassified some drugs. It has actually added synthetic drugs to that list. There was some gray area with regards to those synthetics, in Pennsylvania amended the law and amended its prosecution of those laws with regards to synthetic drugs. So that was the point of the blog article. In addition, it changed the classification of a amphetamine drug, making it from a class a Schedule 3 to a Schedule 2. Again, in Pennsylvania, like a lot of states, the scheduling of the drugs translates into the prosecution in terms of how serious the crime is. The article, I also explain, as always, the difference between a felony drug crime and a misdemeanor drug crime. And that goes for any state, including New Jersey, where I also practice. Distribution, it being a felony; possession, in most states, it is considered a misdemeanor crime. Now, New Jersey does classify possession as an indictable crime, but in many cases, those allegations are remanded back to municipal court. Now, that's not all cases, but in many cases that happens. In addition, the article breaks down what the prosecution in the case of Pennsylvania, the Commonwealth, or the state in the case of New Jersey needs to establish beyond reasonable doubt guilt with regards to possession. I talk about constructive versus actual possession, and with regards to distribution, it can go off of the actual observation of a transaction by an officer or another witness, or perhaps even an expert witness who can testify as to the weight when you don't have a transaction. So all these come into play. One of the biggest issues that we have in these cases is actual versus constructive possession. I've explained that in blog articles regarding what constructive possession is. It's in the person's area of immediate control and allows the person to exercise what the law classifies as dominion and control over the substance. With regards to drug crimes and gun crimes, another issue we look at is a pretrial issue where we will deal with possibly a motion to suppress evidence. In many cases, that is the strongest possible defense. We're arguing that the police didn't have probable cause to stop the car, or in some cases, even reasonable suspicion to begin an investigation into a drug case. A lot of the cases involve vehicle stops. Remember, in Pennsylvania, police, for the most part, need a warrant to search a car, whereas in New Jersey, warrantless searches are permissible. Now, in both states, including New Jersey and Pennsylvania, when it comes to a home or residence, in most of those cases, police will need a warrant unless they can establish exigent circumstances, usually some type of hot pursuit. They're chasing a suspect into a house. There are situations also where they're, for instance, going to serve an arrest warrant. They arrest a person in the house and they find or they see something in plain view during what's called a protective sweep of the home. I've done articles on that as well. I'm going to link in the article that I put out recently regarding drug offenses in Pennsylvania. I'm also going to link in the weekly update, which went out on Friday, to over 4,000 of our current and former clients in Pennsylvania and New Jersey. We are going into the summer. It's one of the busiest times for our law firm, both in New Jersey and Pennsylvania. We really focus in on vehicle stops on a lot of our content because a lot of cases come to us through vehicle stops where police find some type of contraband, whether it be an illegal drug or gun. If you have questions, 215-755-9000 in Pennsylvania, 856, losing my voice, 793-7429 in New Jersey, the website, gambonelaw.com. As always, a tremendous resource for you and your family. All my books, my blogs, my videos are available there in one convenient format. We really make our site a resource of content for clients and their families. We like for our clients to just be educated on their rights, both in New Jersey and Pennsylvania. We actually invite questions from our clients. We always tell clients that we really want them to understand the process. So if you have questions, 215-755-9000 in Pennsylvania, 856-793-7429 in New Jersey. Have a great Saturday. Please enjoy it responsibly. Remember, if you are stopped for suspicion of DUI in Pennsylvania or DWI in New Jersey, do not refuse the chemical test. It will never help your criminal case. Be respectful to the officer. Give your license, registration, proof of insurance, but do not volunteer any information. You're not obligated to tell the officer where you've gone, where you've been, if you drank anything. Again, just remain silent, be respectful to the officer. But once again, please enjoy your weekend responsibly, and I'll talk to you all very soon.